Alright guys, I'm heading to the car wash real quick. Gonna give my bike a little bit of a hand wash because she's a little dirty. And then there's no stop sign. There is no stop sign, bro. Anyways, whatever. I kind of just want to go over for my previous video. I kind of want to go over what is it? How I basically told my parents how I'm able to, like, not really convince them, but convince them to actually let me own the bike. But I think no one is washing on this side because look how flooded it is. Oh god. You know what? It's gonna dry later. I don't think it should be fine. I'm gonna park it right here. Alright, anyways. Yep. It's officially a flood. You know, ever since washing a bike, it's so much easier. Like, I save so much time. In a car, this place only gives you like 5 minutes, right? It just takes forever. Time to rinse this baby. Oh, why'd I stop it? Rinse. Where is the air dryer here? Well, good luck to the person behind me, because, hey, I'm struggling and I have a bike. Well, their car takes more surface area, so I don't know. Anyways. Alright, back on the road. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, God, I'm dying. I need fresh air. And yeah, let's get back to what I'm supposed to talk about. I'm sure there's a lot of new riders, or actually more younger riders, right? I guess it's aimed more towards the younger riders or the aspiring riders. If it's something you love, you know what I mean, there's always going to be people who are against it, but family is always like that number one thing, right? Especially when you're living on your parents or whoever's you're taking care of you, you know, they're always looking out for you in their best interests, that, you know, you stay safe. But there comes a time when there are things that you want to do that are perfectly fine to do, but they're just completely against. And which is what I'm going to talk to you guys about today, is motorcycles. How I told my family was not ideal. I wish I had told them myself. I was planning on telling them, but you know, it kind of so happened on its own. I hid it for you know, a good 2 weeks. I parked like a street over from our house, and I would park my car where my bike is, and then just hop on my bike and just go wherever I wanted to. I need to tell them, or I'm gonna have to go buy public storage, go rent a garage, so I can put my my bike there, because, you know, leaving it outside is definitely not ideal. So, you know, when I had bought this bike, my license plate, you know, I bought this bike new, and my license plate had came in, and, you know, I had a feeling, I was like, you know, that day too, when it came in, you know, after 2 weeks owning this bike, and I was just like, you know, I think it's gonna come in today, but, you know, I doubt it. You know, I don't think my parents are gonna open it. And lo and behold, having Asian parents, you know the thing that always goes, like, you know, when your Asian parents, when their kids get mail, right? Like, hey, you guys got mail, and they give it to them. It's all open and unpackaged and everything. It's like, yo, come on, like, that's my mail. And they, you know, they just always nosy about it, you know. And that's exactly what happened. My mom called me, and I was like, yo, come home. And I'm like, oh gosh, like in an angry voice. And you know, I was on my bike, and I was at a Starbucks, and I was just like, I think I know why she's having this tone. You know, I just have a feeling, you know what I mean, it's my I'm sure my license came in and they opened my dang package, you know what I mean? And lo and behold, it was correct. Came home, and you know, a turf war erupted, and you know, there's not much I can say but apologize. Going back to how my parents found out, you know, my mother had opened my my license plate that came in, and knew, like, you know, yeah, obviously it's a smaller plate, right? It's for a bike, you know, and I had always poked around her, you know, I'm gonna get a bike, and she would never believe me. And you know, and I went through with that. I got a bike because I didn't want to, you know, I'm not getting any younger, and I want to do something that's, like, you know, physically active, that, you know, requires some strength. I don't want to wait till I'm like 40 just to pick up a bike, you know. My mom was like, you know, bring home the bike now. And I'm like, okay, obviously that's what I want. I thank God I can now put it in a proper spot, or a proper, you know, a proper space, away from the elements of it getting vandalized or stolen or something, right? But yeah, you know, that's how it happened. And I didn't ride it for a good week. I just left it there because, you know, I had talked about it with my dad, and she was like, you know, let my mom calm down, because it's a big thing to take in, because, you know, I'm even more so a burden, because now I'm a liability, because, you know, like, this can quite possibly, you know, be the best and worst decision of my life. But I like to look on the brighter side of things, and believe that, you know, I definitely made a good decision for myself. Obviously not for my parents' well-being, but, you know, they'll soon understand, you know, what it is. As long as you're safe about it, you're understanding, your head straight, you're not being stupid about things. You're not, like, you know, pushing the limits and riding 100 miles per hour everywhere you go, or just completely cutting people off, and, you know, smashing mirrors, like, just doing squid stuff, you know what I mean? Like, as long as you're not doing that stuff, like, you'll be okay. I kind of have to pick and choose the words I say. I can't be like, well, you're not letting me do, you know, you can't be immature about it and say, well, you're not letting me do what I want. I'm leaving this house, blah blah. You know, like, don't overreact. Just understand that, yes, you know, this is still your family. You know, it's a sensitive subject to talk about, or even a sensitive hobby to even do, especially coming from Asian parents, you know. You know, I'm not trying to stereotype all Asian families, but it's just culture, you know. It's just something you gotta understand, that, you know, this, you know, the way they their mentality of how they're raising their kids, it's just culture. Like, it's not like they're trying to hold you back or anything. They just want what's best for you, you know. But sometimes, like, I feel like as the younger generation, we misconstrue that sometimes, especially, like, you know, when it comes to, like, you know, what they want for you. Yeah, sometimes it can be a little bit overwhelming, but we shouldn't hate them for that. We shouldn't run away for that. We shouldn't, like, you know, at the end of the day, it's like, you're on your own journey anyways. I understand there's special circumstances that, you know, there's just strict, like, you just absolutely have no control, and, you know, that's something I understand. You know, if I could go back in time, you know, I would tell them, like, straight up, like, hey, look, I'm gonna go buy a bike, you know. And, you know, my mom calmed down about it, and she just we had a little deep talk about it, and it's just like, you know, she said this, quote unquote, I'm more pissed because I found out, but I will be less pissed, but really pissed, that you told me you do it. But I wouldn't be this mad because she found out, you know. And, like, you know, it's just going back to, like, the trust issue, you know. And I totally wish, I was like, Mom, like, you know, I apologize, and I totally wish I had told her that I'm gonna do it and then show her, rather than her finding out. And it's just a life lesson that I took away from, and you know, I definitely learned from that. I'm not gonna say I didn't learn from it, but I definitely learned. Any decision I made by myself and got in trouble for, I'm telling you the truth, I learned from it, and I tried my best not to repeat the mistakes that I did. You know, came to an agreement where it's just like, you know, let them know when I'm riding, and you know, how safe I'm gonna be about it, or you know, whether I'm, you know, wearing all my gear. No, honestly, today I should be wearing my gear, but I decided, you know, I want to take a night stroll and with my sweater on, and just vlog before I head over to San Diego on Monday morning. And plus, I wanted to do this at night because I feel, like I said, like, night rides are magical, right? It's a relaxing time to just ride and just talk, you know, just completely get away and talk about life. Oh shit. All right, guys. Well, I'm ending that with on the good note that you know, just be truthful about something that you're gonna do, especially, you know, it's legal to do, but just be truthful about it. Just let them know, because, you know, my biggest regret of having that getting a motorcycle was I should have told them I was gonna go out and buy it and then just do it, rather than just them finding out that I did it behind their back. You know, because I think that hurt my parents more than anything. But that being said, I want to recap this, and I enjoyed today's moto vlog, and I'll tune in next time when I'm in San Diego. Peace.